Dear friends, welcome to learn SAP-FICO. Friends, today we will continue the configuration steps of parallel accounting. Before starting, I request you all, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you will get the notification of all my coming videos. So let's continue the configurations of parallel accounting. The next step is define ledger groups. In a previous step, we have assigned the scenarios with your non-leading ledgers. So next step is define ledger groups. In this step, we will group together the leading and non-leading ledgers as per business requirement. In SAP, we have the option to post the transaction at ledger group level. As per business requirement, to meet this requirement, we can create the ledger group with combination of leading or non-leading ledgers. If we post any transaction at ledger group level, then system posts the same transaction in all the ledgers including that group. So let's go to SAP and do the practical, then it will more clear. Run the T code SPRO. Click on SAP reference IMG. Click on Financial Accounting New. Financial Accounting Global Settings New. Click on Ledgers. Again click on Ledger. Then click on Define Ledger Group. Here you can see 0L ledger group. This is our leading ledger group, which is predefined into SAP. Similarly, we will create a non-leading ledger group or leading ledger group as per the business requirement. We will create a one ledger group. So let's click on this new entries. Now here you can give the name or code for your ledger group. So I am giving TA. Here you can give the description, ledger group for Tata. Now select this ledger group, press enter and then select it. It is already exists with the same name, so we will change the name of this ledger group. We will create a TL Tata ledger group. Press enter. Now select this and click on this ledger assignments. Now here we will assign the ledgers under this ledger groups. So now click on this new entries and here you can assign your leading or non-leading ledgers in this ledger group. So press F4 key. And select your ledger which you want to assign in this step, in which you want to post the similar nature of transactions. So I am giving first of all I am selecting this non-leading ledger which we have created earlier in a previous video, non-leading ledger for Tata. TA. You select it and other ledgers, you can also select any leading ledger or non-leading ledger which you want to assign in this ledger group. And here is the option to representative ledger. If any ledger you make it as a representative ledger, it means you want to post the manually transaction. So here you can tick on it, otherwise remove it. So here you can assign all your leading or non-leading ledgers under this ledger group and then just click on save. Select one representative ledger for your ledger group. Here we have to select one representative ledger, as I told you, in which ledger you want to make the transaction manually. So I have only selected one non-leading ledger, so I am just clicking on the same ledger. So you have to understand the business requirement and then you have to do this activity in which you want to post the similar nature of transaction. So those ledgers you have to select it, either the leading ledger or non-leading ledger. Then one ledger you can make it as a representative ledger in which you want to post the manual transaction. So just click on save. Now continue. So like this you can create the ledger groups. Now next step is define accounting principles. What is the accounting principles? You all know very well. So in this step we will define the name of accounting standard principles in which company wants to prepare the financial statements. So let's go to SAP screen. Now data was saved. We will get back. Now the next step is click on this parallel accounting. Under this parallel accounting, click on first one, define accounting principles. Execute it. So as per your business requirement, what are the accounting principles they are using, at what accounting principles they want to create their financial statements. So just click on it and give the name of the accounting principle or code of the accounting principle. Whatever they are using, you can select it. Like you can give the name here and give the description of that accounting principle. Whatever that accounting principle the company is using, you have to select accordingly. So just click on save. An entry already exists with the same key. Actually, this is the training system. So already the entries are booked with the same key. So similarly, you can give the accounting principle code and the description. Here you can see, click on this position. This is already made it. IAS. Here you can see IAS International Accounting Standards already created by some users. So accordingly you have to create your accounting principles and save. Now we'll get back. Next step is assign accounting principles to ledger groups. In this step, we assign the accounting standards with your ledger group. So let's go to SAP screen. Here the next step is assign accounting principles to ledger groups. Execute it. In this step, we assign the accounting standards with ledger groups as we want to see the reports. So here you can give the accounting standard code, and here you can give the ledger group in which you want to see the reports. So just click on this new entry, give the accounting standard code, and here you have to select the target ledger group in which you want to show the reports, in which you assign all leading or non-leading ledgers. So what we have created now, that is TL, leading group for Tata. Select it and then just click on enter. This already is used by some users, so you have to just click on, we'll get back and I'll show you again. Only you have to select the accounting standard. IAS is already used by some users, so I'm selecting this GAAP and select your target ledger, that is TL. We have created target group and just click on save.